Hi, we already learned how to make inferences and draw conclusions based on literary text. This time we're going to take a look at these inferences and how we can cite evidence to support an inference. Let's review quickly what we learned about them. An inference is a conclusion that is made about a text based on that text and a previous knowledge. What I read plus what I know is going to give me my inference. Inferences must be logical conclusions supported by the text. Be careful to make inferences and not just speculate about texts. To speculate is just to make a guess out of nothing. You have to make logical conclusions, and they have to always be supported by the text. What is the difference between an inference and a speculation? If you chose that an inference is based on details from the text, but a speculation is not, you are right. An inference is based on details from the text. The answer is not right there. But I'm trying to think, what are those details telling me? Speculation is not based on the text, it's just a guess. That's not right. Now let's take a look at a few examples. You see that you have 7 examples here. We're going to be going over 3 of them, okay? And you will do the others on your own. Let's see number 1. Which piece of evidence from the text supports the claim that Leslie is intimidated by Melissa's knowledge? Okay, so the claim or the opinion, right? Which piece of evidence from the text supports the claim that Leslie is intimidated by Melissa's knowledge? Okay, Leslie is like scared by Melissa's knowledge, or is like, or he feels like affected by Melissa's knowledge. All right, let's read it. Do you live here? I have never seen you before, Melissa says. Leslie blinks. Yes, I live there, the purple house, number 7, but I rarely come out. He replies, pointing to his house. Oh, what a pity we did not meet earlier. I moved to this neighborhood 8 months ago, and I rarely have friends to play with, Melissa responds. Suddenly, Leslie feels a flutter on his arm. He turns to see a pretty thing with fluttering wings nestled on his arm. Butterfly, what a beautiful butterfly, whispers Melissa excitedly. Is that what it is? Is this a butterfly? Asks Leslie as he peers at the 2 dark circles on each of the butterfly's wings. Of course, silly. Don't tell me you have never seen a butterfly before, asks Melissa with a grin. Leslie does not answer immediately. He has seen butterflies before, but not real ones, just the ones on the TV screen. He could not possibly tell this to his new friend, who seems to know so much about nature. She may laugh at him. Okay, so that is the text. Now let's take a look at the question again. Which piece of evidence, so I'm looking for the evidence that supports the fact or the claim that Leslie is intimidated by Melissa's knowledge? All right, do you remember this part when Leslie doesn't answer immediately? He's scared. He's scared that Melissa's gonna think that he's silly and she's gonna laugh at him. So this is the evidence that tells me that Leslie is intimidated by Melissa's knowledge. Now let's look for an answer that has that. Leslie is afraid to tell Melissa that he has never seen a real butterfly before because she knows so much about nature that she may laugh at him. Exactly. That's the one. That's the explanation. That is the evidence that I have for why Leslie feels intimidated. Now let's look at the explanation in case you did not answer correctly. Leslie is afraid to tell Melissa that he has never seen a real butterfly before because she knows so much about nature that she may laugh at him. This question asked about Leslie's response to Melissa's knowledge. And these are the details from the text that explain Leslie's response. Remember that Leslie didn't answer immediately. Why not? He was afraid that Leslie may laugh at him. So that is what supports this. Leslie is intimidated by Melissa's knowledge because she knows so much and she may laugh at him. Let's take a look at number 2. Second passage. This one is short. Which piece of evidence supports the claim that, this is a claim, The woman who Leslie sees is Melissa's mother. The woman whom Leslie sees is Melissa's mother. Melissa, Melissa! A woman who looks like an exact replica of Melissa, except taller, is walking toward them, pushing a baby in a stroller. Come on, Melissa, we need to get going. Parents, laughs Melissa as she turns to go. Leslie just watches as they walk to the end of the purple row of houses, turn around the corner and disappear from his sight. But wait, shouts Leslie a bit too late. No one could hear him now. All right, the question says, which evidence supports the claim that the woman who Leslie sees is Melissa's mother? Okay, how do I know that the woman that Leslie sees is Melissa's mother? Oh, here, you see, when Melissa says, parents, that's how I know it's the mother. This woman looks like a replica of her, but then she says parents, so it must be her mother, it's not her sister. Okay, now let's look at the answers. The woman knows Melissa's name. The woman is pushing a baby in a stroller. That's not how I know it's a mother. Melissa refers to her when she says parents. Yeah, that's the answer. The woman looks like Melissa. Well, she could look like Melissa if this is a sister, but not necessarily. That's not necessarily the case in here. She knows it's the mother because she says parents, right? Okay, we're gonna do one more. Let's hope it's short so that we can go over it. A little longer, but still short. Which piece of evidence from the text supports the claim that, this is what I need to focus on, Leslie's response to his father is uncharacteristic? Okay, so Leslie is going to respond to his father in a way that is not normal. That's not characteristic of Leslie. He doesn't usually do that. Okay, I need something that supports that. Leslie, we just heard a very good news, says Mr. Andrew as soon as he sees his son. I just got a call from the electricity board. The electricity will be restored tomorrow morning, says Mr. Andrew with a shrill in his voice. Oh, mumbles Leslie as he climbs the spiral staircase leading to his bedroom upstairs. Honey, are you okay? He hears his mother's concerned voice, but he does not reply. Once he's inside his room, he flings open the only window. The row of indigo houses greets him. Just as he's about to close the window again, a butterfly flies in and sits on the windowsill. Soon, 3 more butterflies join him. And as he watches, he hears a weird sound. Toot toot! An owl peeps at him from its hiding behind the flourishing green leaves of the apple tree in their house compound. The tree is full of ripe apples. Okay, all of this part here is talking about something else, but the question is asking me, what evidence supports the claim that Leslie's response to his father is uncharacteristic? This is the part when he talks to his father. Mr. Andrew, the father, says, I just got a call from the electricity board. The electricity will be restored tomorrow morning, says Mr. Andrew with a shrill in his voice. He's so excited. And Leslie responds, oh, mumbles Leslie as he climbs the spiral staircase leading to his bedroom upstairs. That's what Leslie says. Oh. And then the mother says, honey, are you okay? He hears his mother's concerned voice, but he does not reply. All right, so here is the answer. Look. What evidence supports the claim that Leslie's response to his father is uncharacteristic? Because his mother says, honey, are you okay? Like, is that you responding? Usually you would be so happy that the light is going to be back tomorrow. Are you okay? This is the part that supports this claim. Leslie's response to his father is not characteristic. Let's look at the answer. Leslie hears a weird sound after he makes his reply, no. Leslie's mother is concerned when she hears his answer, yeah. She's like, huh? Is that you responding? You're not like that. Mr. Andrews has good news for Leslie about the electricity. No, we're looking for support for Leslie's response to the father. Leslie looks out the window when he gets to his room. Well, that is true, but that doesn't support this. Okay, let's see the explanation at the bottom. Leslie's mother is concerned when she hears his answer. This is part of the text that supports the idea that Leslie's answer to his father is not normal. Leslie's mother would not be concerned if this answer was characteristic of him. So now you have three examples of how we find what is the evidence that supports the claim. This is the claim. Whenever you find the claim, you're going to mark directly after the word that. This is the claim. You're claiming that Leslie's response to his father is uncharacteristic. How do you know it's uncharacteristic? Because the mother is concerned when he responds. When she hears his answer, she goes like, that's not Leslie. Okay? Now you're going to continue doing the other exercises here, and then you're going to continue with lesson topic number 2. Show to me that you understand. Please remember to watch it as many times as necessary, because the idea is that we learn from this. Okay? If you have questions, always remember to ask or type it in the chat. Thank you.